for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. At the United Center, Chicago fans are cheering for their Bulls. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Here's Butler. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so here is Oklahoma City. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Gets a very good look and converts. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now the dish to Ibaka. From deep three-point range. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Rose kicks to Gibson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. That's a 2 from Butler. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook from deep. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Feeds it to Dunleavy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
Start it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in...
Now, here's Westbrook. He has 7, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Bulls have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And here's Rose outside. It's hauled in by Adams.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Well, their pass it to Gasol. He dishes it to Dunleavy. Inside, it's stolen by Ibaka, and the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. The Thunder have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
You know, in talking about D. Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Kick out to Adams. Gasol with the steal. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Butler not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Adams dishes to Westbrook. It's Durant with the drive, and that one is hammered home.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Bulls trail by 8. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's Chicago scoring again. The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 15 points.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And the wide open shot from Rose. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we got a three-point battle taking shape here.
The kick out to Westbrook. Durant wide open, he fires. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Butler. Gasol setting the pick for Butler. From deep. Butler can't get that one to fall.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Wow, that athletic ability
Yeah.
there. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Waiters, he's checked. In for Oklahoma City. .54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Butler from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Stolen by Durant. Here's Westbrook. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 17 points for Russell Westbrook. Bulls trail by 15, and they double up Butler. To stop the run, Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The putback, and Ibaka slams it in.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
The first quarter concludes. And And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the...
So, like, the youngest of there has to...
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18, that's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Rose. That's his first personal foul.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Butler against Waiters. Butler kicks to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play. Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season, won the Most Improved Player of the Year award, really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Rose attacking, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Like just yesterday, he was being drafted.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21, played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Stolen by Rose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
All alone. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
That's a 2 from Butler. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Now the Bulls with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Gibson kicks to Butler. Butler missing again.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Kicks it out to Gibson, pulls it up. Off the left rim and out.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
That's a 2 from Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder leading by 10.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Roberson. Outside Butler. Dishes it to Rose. From outside, off the mark.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Passes it to Gibson. Back to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That's a 2 from Butler. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
Butler kicks to Gibson. And Randy Foye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter comes in for Steven Adams, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Serge Ibaka. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Butler with room to shoot. And the shot falls short this time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Goes back up again, Oklahoma City.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder. how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
So as we conclude the first...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He ended up with 33 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything. Less.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. Shots good from Butler.
And for Jimmy Butler, so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from 3. Last season, he shot 38% from there.
From past the arc, Roberson gets the bucket. Roberson's got his second basket of the night.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Outside Durant, down low, out to Ibaka, takes the 3, and the Thunder another 3.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
A 3-ball. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the middle, it's deflected. Butler on the wing. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
And again, Chicago, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Singler's checked in.
Kyle Singler.
The Bulls have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
You know, talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. That's good. Roberson's got 10.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Roberson.
Anthony Morrow.
And stolen by Singler. Wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Bulls. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Westbrook double team. And Ibaka kicks to Singler, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.